What is going on? I'm ZMOT. We are into day 3 of Warships. Actually, day 2, but I'm pre-recording, so if I mess up on dates or times, that is why. Anyways, this is my base, has not changed, probably needs to be updated, but more importantly, I have gone and got the Bombardiers. We're going to get that with you guys on the line. Now, we are going to max those puppies up, need all of the DPS we can get, also all of that health that comes with it. Quick note, this account has building health. My other account is in mid to high level 16 in gold without building health, so I am fairly confident we can get there. Now, I am going to spend these tokens to get those boom mines because they are doing magical things. We need more of them. So I am going to spread these puppies out. We are going to get these out here. This boom mine path right here does magical things. It eats up people's riflemen and their medics, so we're going to leave that right in there. Now, next up, after the Bombardiers, you can go and get the rocket launchers if you want. More importantly, you're probably going to want to go get cannons. You're also going to want to go get those green mines and then eventually get flares. So a lot of people are probably going to be hunkering down at the 4 engine room level. Also, critters on that list. There's a lot of things to get. You're probably going to want to go through critters to get to rocket launchers instead of going through rocket choppas. So, because you want critters, you also want rocket launchers. Potentially, 4 engine rooms is going to be a gong show. So, nonetheless, we're going to see if we can't get in to the golds with this account. We are going to throw all of those Bombardiers out there. You can see right here, people are averaging pretty darn good times against this base. So you can tell it is not going to work out for me. I'm going to have to be fairly quick. And I don't think Bombardiers are all that quick. My Bombardier times are, rifles are actually a little bit faster on a lot of bases. So we are going to have to see how that goes. I'm going to go all of the Bombardiers like this. I'm going to get a shock out there fairly quickly. And if you're wondering what the heck I am using those riflemen for, it is just to clear all of the green mines. That is all I'm using them for. They are going and getting shot in the face, clearing those vital green mines, because without clearing them, we would be in a world of problems, having our Bombardiers walking all over them. And you can medkit through them, but my preference, of course, is to get them cleared using those cheap, actually free riflemen. So that is what I'm doing there. And now, as far as this, we're going to try our darndest to cruise on through this, using those medkits on the Bombardiers, trying to keep them alive. Now, it is possible, but it's just so touch and go. You have to get your med kit. Generally speaking, I'm trying to use 2 med kits, but this person's minds are well placed. They have thought this through fairly well, and they are hoping that your troops are going to walk in there. See, this is going to be a little bit better because we're only going to trip a couple mines at a time. We've got some Bombardiers still alive. We could force quit at this point because there's nothing else we can do. Going to get flares is tops on my priority for this account. On my other accounts, my heavy rush account, doing well. Flares are a great thing, but of course it's heavy rush. So heavy rushes are not super duper satisfying to me. So that is why I have yet to show them to you guys. Yes, I'll be able to get that account into gold. I've been actually had 2 minutes 53 seconds against my gold base by a 2 engine room player. So be aware, those 2 engine room players are getting absolutely stacked. This person coming in with heavy and rifle. That's the heavy rifle medic. That's the first time I've seen that attack. So Neutron, tip my cap to you, thinking outside the box. Could you imagine when Warships first came out, if someone would have told you, oh yeah, heavy rifle medic, that's totally going to be a thing? Would have never played it, to be completely honest. That would be a bit of a surprise. But I've heard from a bunch of you saying like 3-ish, you know what, I'm going to mix in a boat of medics. Quick note, those medics are only level 2. That's all you need though. We're going to get 1 boat of those rifles right up the middle. Then we're going to drop those medics at the bottom of the ramp. Should be enough to distract that mortar, hoping it doesn't get a shot off. It turns out it did get a shot off, but Our what are those guys called? Our Bombardiers are still green. We're still doing okay. Need to throw a shock about there because some of our medics are getting shot in the face. Did the rifles help us to start with? Probably cleared a couple mines, got a couple shots in the face, kept our few bombardier dudes alive. I'm not entirely sure if rifles are the answer or not, but they've been working fairly well for me, and I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit gun shy to go all bombardiers all the time, because as you can see there, they just bunch up and you end up losing more than one at a time to boom mines. And I'm okay, you're still gonna win if you're losing one bombardier to a boom mine, but when you start losing 2 or 3, like, look at that, dancing around the boom mine, that was magical. Hopefully you guys were looking at the right boom mine, because I know I sure darn was. We're going to throw 2 medkits there. Yes, 2 medkits, not 1, but 2. Just trying to be overly cautious because we've got lots and lots of gunboat energy, and we're going to do the same thing. Actually, you know what? Do we need to? Do we need to? We're going to go right about here. We're going to go exact same thing. 2 medkits and the medics, losing 0 bombardiers in the process, getting all of those mines eaten up by our bombardiers. So do you need rifles? Maybe not. The fact that our bombardiers have 100% troop health, but as you can see there, I told you at the very outset of this video, my base is not fast enough, so need to do something about that. People taking my base down way too quickly. I definitely need to get some bombardier skills rocking and rolling because my times are not all that fast. We lost to the War Factory. Gearhart, damn you. 237, that's a quick time. I feel like I need to bring in more riflemen. Like, if they're coming in, look at this. Oh, they're heavy rush. Of course they're heavy rushing. Heavy rushes are starting to catch up, and they're going to go around my boom mines and then back in, and the fact that I don't have green mines, and they're just going to eat me up. So that's actually quite a slow time by the War Factory. A 250 is more usual, but they know that they're going to crush me anyways. So you can't look at me talking all bad about a hit that just kicked my butt. I'm kind of tempted to go like 3 and 5. Let me know in the comments which combos you're using. I've been asking a lot of questions of a lot of players, but I feel like I've also avoided some obvious questions, such as I think I went like a day without upgrading my medkits, just thinking, you know what, I think medkits are probably the way to go, but then just not doing anything about it. So we are going to try with riflemen, see if we can't keep more of these guys alive. Why I dropped riflemen on that, actually I guess there is a boom cannon over there. So riflemen clearing the boom mines, bombardiers coming in behind, and I gotta say, it is such a relief to not be using riflemen all the time, and that was my goal since the outset of this season, was to not use riflemen for all that terribly long because they drive me absolutely insane. Now notice we're not using a lot of shocks. That's okay. Those riflemen are going to get shot in the face. Probably should be using a little bit more shocks, but I'm a little bit leery of those last couple boom cannons, and it looks like I shouldn't have been because we got lots and lots of those rifleman dudes left. And look at this, a much quicker time. So maybe we're learning something here. Maybe we're getting a little bit better. Gonna be interesting to see what our time is. I would love friendly challenges just to be able to figure out what the best troop combo is, all on my own. I know there's a lot of good people out there to talk to, but I just find that you end up having to weed through messages and stuff, whereas I could figure it out on my own, just trying the same thing against different troops against the same base is what I was trying to say. Crooked Teeth, I know that player. I couldn't tell you who it is, but I have seen them a lot. I think they must be from the Canadian leaderboard. I believe Canadian player. Either way, we should have the win against Crooked Teeth. I believe. Just need... Oh, I was hoping that boom cannon would get one more shot. There's the shock coming in, and they're just grinding their Crooked Teeth right now, waiting for their bombardiers to target the engine room. No flares. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of no flares. I love me some flares. Why I'm showing you the no flare attacks, I don't know, but we should have the win against Crooked Teeth. Getting closer to gold. I am incredibly late to gold. Just sleeping the extra 7 hours, I just can't bring myself to attack at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday night, especially on a long weekend. Just wasn't going to happen for me. Look at that. We got a bit of a gift, a little bit of a gift. We're going to go back to like this. I'm going to drop like this, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to go way over here, just getting the heck out of the way. Those riflemen should ensure that we get nice and close and uptight on that left-hand side. Then on this right-hand side, this is primarily geared to stop the heavy rush, so we should be able to pick up an easy win. I'm finding that I'm actually getting easy wins against 3 engine room bases, and 2 engine room bases are actually a little bit more difficult without flares. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. Well, with Bombardiers, that all goes away, but generally speaking, the 2 engine room players, I feel like are either they're beastly players that are up at the same ranks, but I'm generally struggling more with 2 engine room players, which is kind of cool, but it's also a little bit limiting because 2 engine room players, you don't have a lot of options. This should put us in our boss battle for gold, at which point hopefully we get there. Ratbow, I apologize. I feel bad taking down players with fewer engine rooms. They've got a long way to go. They've got to come all the way back. Here comes Bullet. That's your reasoning right there. A little bit late on the bullet drop. That explains why. Now, I'm assuming there's going to be... That's a shock... I mean, energy drink right there. Come on, energy drink. There it goes. Come on, Ratbow. Get that puppy down. Yeah, little bit. Just for... Oh, wow, they're really pounding that energy drink. Really using that energy drink. Just a quick note, the reminder that Bullet does more damage the more damaged he is. Let's just double check this is a boss battle. Is this going to be a boss battle? Yes, 58 out of 60. Come on, gold. Trying to get my second account into gold would be magically delicious. Hopefully you guys can come with me. I don't think if I lose I can... Oh, it's actually against a gold player. I was hoping it would be against a non-gold player. You find that the fact that you're going up against a gold player means they're guaranteed to have more tech than you, and the fact that I slept in means they're really guaranteed to have more tech than me. So double negative. They are almost certainly using Bombardiers, and they should, without a doubt, beat me. Like, if I win this boss battle, it's going to be like David versus Goliath. I will take it, I assure you of that, but I definitely should not win this puppy. We've got a decent split, though. We've got a decent split. A bunch of our riflemen going north. I'm going to try and keep those riflemen alive as best as I can, because if I can do so, they've got one of the Bombardier dudes in behind them. I was just looking for the energy drink button just to show how distracted I am. Hoping to get an energy drink out there so I could somehow get my non-existent bullet pumping out there. And I've heard from a bunch of you saying like you kind of regret going and getting bullet, but at the same time you're going to catch up. This season nothing is terribly far away, so don't fret. If you're feeling like you made a poor choice on your tech tree, you can fix it, and you can fix it very quickly. So don't fret, don't be too worried about it. We are going to try to get rid of that boom cannon before it shoots us in the face, and they haven't got... I feel like we've got a shot. Really going to be close here. That left-hand side engine room's going down. We got a little bit lucky on that split. 229 is not a super fast team, but Romuladin P, what they've got... Rocket choppers. I love it. I have not seen rocket choppers yet. I love that they're bringing rocket choppers in, but we are going to pick up the win. All of those mines completely and utterly negated by the rocket choppers. And you know what? That kind of makes sense, because mortars, machine guns, flamethrowers, with Bombardiers, you're only worrying about boom cannons. Same sort of thing for those rocket choppers, but nonetheless, booyah. Kasha, second account into gold, and you guys got to be here with me. That just makes it all warm and fuzzy. Now, for reference though, check this out. Task Force, like, look where I am. I am way down here in 27th in join at own risks. Now, as far as local CA, am I even on that list? Scrolling, number 59. So Youch. Not doing super duper great, but my win rate, 60.9%. Pretty happy with that. Anyways, that is going to be all for me. Day 3, the tech tree is working. There was a little bit of a... With going to 4 engine rooms, you don't win right away. And with 3 engine rooms, you could probably get to gold, but then you're going to have to dig your way out a little bit. So I'm liking this tech tree. That being said, my other account, my third account, is in gold. So hopefully this helped you. Let me know in the comments what you're doing on the warships. I shall talk to you soon. We still don't have any 65-plus-year-old females watching the streams, though. So do throw this out. Like, share, subscribe. Tell someone you know that they need to watch this channel. It will blow my mind when we finally get that analytic bumped up past 0%. I'm ZMOT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.